The year 1947 witnessed the traumatic partition of British India, birthing two nations, India and Pakistan. Millions were displaced, and violence scarred the landscape. This brutal birth trauma laid the groundwork for decades of mistrust and conflict. At the core of this rivalry lies the unresolved question of Kashmir. Kashmir, a princely state with a Muslim majority, had a Hindu ruler, Maharaja Hari Singh. His indecision created a volatile power vacuum. Both nations laid claim to Kashmir, leading to the First Indo-Pakistani War in 1947. The war ended with a UN-brokered ceasefire, resulting in the de facto division of Kashmir. India administered two-thirds, including the Kashmir Valley and Jammu. Pakistan controlled the remaining one-third, known as Azad Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. The line of control, a heavily militarized frontier, became the symbol of this division. Since then, the line of control has seen numerous skirmishes and conflicts, including the wars of 1965 and 1999. A separatist insurgency in Indian-administered Kashmir in the late 1980s further complicated the situation. India accuses Pakistan of supporting this insurgency, a charge Pakistan denies. The Kashmir issue remains a potent source of tension between the two nations. The political landscape of India shifted with Narendra Modi's rise to power. Modi's Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, espouses a Hindu nationalist ideology. His tenure has been marked by a strong stance on national security and foreign policy, reshaping India's relationship with Pakistan. Modi's government has strategically utilized the Kashmir issue and anti-Pakistan rhetoric to ignite nationalist sentiments. This approach consolidates the BJP's political base and diverts attention from domestic issues. Critics argue that Modi's strongman image is carefully cultivated to resonate with voters. The government's zero-tolerance policy towards terrorism often portrays Pakistan as the primary threat. This narrative unifies the electorate but risks escalating tensions and complicating diplomatic efforts. The heightened nationalism serves to bolster the BJP's electoral prospects. However, it also makes the quest for sustainable peace more elusive. On February 14, 2019, a suicide bomber targeted an Indian paramilitary convoy in Pulwama, Kashmir. The attack killed 40 Central Reserve Police Force personnel, amplifying tensions between India and Pakistan. Jaish-e-Mohammed, a Pakistan-based militant group, claimed responsibility. India accused Pakistan of supporting such groups, a charge Pakistan denies. Prime Minister Modi vowed stern retribution, setting the stage for a significant military response. The Pulwama attack marked a critical juncture in India-Pakistan relations. It tested India's policy of strategic restraint and signaled a more resolute response. The international community watched with apprehension, fearing a major conflict. The attack underscored the persistent threat of cross-border terrorism. In response to the Pulwama attack, India launched airstrikes on February 26, 2019, targeting a Jaish-e-Mohammed facility in Balakot, Pakistan. This marked India's first use of air power across the line of control since 1971. Pakistan retaliated with airstrikes the next day, leading to aerial engagements. An Indian MiG-21 was shot down, and its pilot, Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthaman, was captured by Pakistan. His release by Pakistan helped de-escalate the crisis. The episode highlighted the risks of rapid military escalation between nuclear-armed rivals. It demonstrated the potential for grave miscalculation in a volatile environment. The incident left a lasting impact on regional tensions. It underscored the need for cautious diplomacy to avoid catastrophic conflict. On August 5, 2019, India revoked Article 370, ending Jammu and Kashmir's special autonomous status. The Modi government argued this would integrate Kashmir into the Indian mainstream and promote development. Critics saw it as a political move to appeal to the BJP's Hindu nationalist base. The decision sparked anger in Kashmir and condemnation from Pakistan. India imposed severe restrictions, including a security clampdown and communications blackout. Thousands, including political leaders, were detained. Pakistan downgraded diplomatic relations and suspended trade with India. The move deepened divides and made dialogue more remote. It further entrenched the antagonistic positions of both nations. The abrogation of Article 370 remains a contentious issue. It complicates efforts for peace and stability in the region. In April 2025, a brutal attack in Pahalgam, Kashmir, killed 26 Hindu pilgrims and tourists. India blamed Pakistan for perpetuating cross-border terrorism. Prime Minister Modi vowed relentless pursuit of the perpetrators. India closed the main land border crossing and withdrew visa facilities for Pakistanis. Pakistan denied involvement and warned of potential war if attacked. A shadowy group claimed responsibility for the attack. The international community called for restraint. India's defense minister promised a strong response. Experts warned of the risks of military escalation. The attack reignited fears of a major conflict between the nuclear-armed neighbors. The aftermath of the 2025 Pahalgam attack left India-Pakistan relations in a precarious state. The cycle of violence and retaliatory rhetoric continues with alarming intensity. Both nations' nuclear capabilities add a dangerous dimension to their disputes. The line of control remains heavily militarized with frequent ceasefire violations. Leaders' uncompromising statements heighten tensions. Domestic politics incentivize hardline stances, complicating de-escalation. Experts warn of the risks of miscalculation in a volatile environment. Achieving sustainable peace is challenging but crucial for regional stability. The path to normalizing relations is fraught with deep-seated mistrust and unresolved disputes.